Let us start by understanding the solution structure. The solution is organized into several folders and projects that makes the development suitable for the developer and more organized. So the first thing that we will see is the presentation layer. So it contains the input and output models and the messages. So the presentation layer is responsible for structuring of data that is needed as an input or needed to be given as an output. So the next layer is the business layer. So the business layer, the first one that we will look at is the domain models. So the domain model layer contains the domain models, and that is linked to the structure of how your database is created, the mappers that is responsible for mapping the input output model with the domain model, and the query layer. We will look at each project individually in next sections, few of the sections. The other one is the pre and post bus. So the pre bus is responsible for taking again the input, processing the input and the output and the validations. It also is responsible for handling the request after the uh, messages are passed in a bus in the handlers, and it contains the subscribers also. So the subscribers respond to the events generated by the handlers. Then the next layer comes is the infrastructure. So we have the bus infrastructure and we have the persistence layer. So the bus infrastructure takes care of passing on the messages across handlers and subscribers, and the persistence layer is responsible for any DB operation. So as you will know, as we move along with the projects, that our code that we generate or we write is independent of the bus or and also independent of any of the persistence technology that we have. Then we have the endpoints. These are responsible for executing the applications. So we have given three default endpoints. One is web API endpoint that is responsible for the interfacing with any of the front end, and we have handlers that is responsible for the first level processing of the commands, and the subscribers which are responsible for the handling of the events raised by the command handlers. And in the last, we have something very interesting that will excite developers is the bridge layer. So the bridge layer acts as a bridge between, as it is rightly called a bridge, it acts as a bridge between the application code and the flex space. So what happens, whatever we generate as a code, that is generated as a bridge code, so that you can customize the FlexBase interfaces and other classes as per your need in the bridge layer, and you don't have to regenerate the code in the client to implement any customizations. So now let us look at the each projects and layers in depth.